Well, speaking of Knoxville Police, it's time now for our monthly Ask the Chief segment where we sit down with Knoxville Police Chief Paul Noel. And Chief Noel, we just got this breaking news into our newsroom, so let's talk about this. This was the second stabbing in just 2 days, and in 6 months, about 6 months ago, we had also a shooting in Crouch Park. So I think the question is, what's going on in Crouch Park right now?
So officers in the Central District are really doing a good job. We had a stabbing on Saturday night. We had a stabbing last night in Crouch Park. Both of the individuals were, both the incidents involved homeless individuals, personal disputes. They've both been arrested. As you can see, we located one of them almost right in the same area where the stabbing occurred, so we didn't have to go that far to look for them. But officers are doing a good job. Downtown is very safe, right? I go downtown all the time. Downtown's a very safe area, and unfortunately, sometimes these incidents pop up, and the officers are right there to deal with them.
And speaking of, you say downtown is very safe. There are some stats that we just looked at yesterday. So you have stats you can point to sort of back up that claim, correct?
Oh, absolutely. So this is something we track. Crime in our Central District is down significantly. Overall non-fatal shootings are down across the city. And more importantly, when these incidents occur, officers do a really good job of getting on top of them really quick, identifying the individuals. And as you can see, in both these cases, we've made arrests on both of them.
Now, going back to that December incident, though, you're still looking for the person who was the shooter in that case, though.
We are, yes. Our detectives are still working on that case.
So you hear a lot from people when they hear about these incidents, they sort of get concerned. They say, oh, I don't know if downtown's safe. I don't know if I want to come. You'd say it is. The stats are there. Do you have a message for people who might still be a little leery about visiting downtown?
Sure, come downtown and enjoy it. Our Central District officers are in Market Square, they're in the Old City, they're in Crouch Park, they're walking around all the time. This weekend we had officers all through the park, all through that area. Come out there, come enjoy yourself and have a great time.
Let's now talk about an incident that happened last night with some of your officers and also some deputies from the sheriff's office. There was an attempted traffic stop and then some things happened from there. Tell us about that.
Sure. One of our officers attempted to do a traffic stop. They had a struggle with the individual. He fled. Some officers were injured, involved in some minor injuries. We had a chase really all across the city. Ultimately, we're able to capture that individual with the help of the Knox County Sheriff's Office. We're very appreciative of all of their help. And it's just another example of not only the hard work of the men and women of the Knoxville Police Department and law enforcement in general, but how dangerous this job is. This is a dangerous job. And, my hat's off to everyone that gets out there every day and does this work.
And just to get a little bit more specific, 2 of your officers were dragged by the vehicle, and then a sheriff's deputy had a foot run over in the second sort of part of this incident. Is that right? Yeah,
so the officers, our 2 officers were dragged a brief distance, and then when the sheriff's office individuals went to apprehend them, one of those officers was involved in minor injuries as well.
Bottom line, everybody's okay, though?
Everybody's fine.
All right. Chief, thank you so much. We always appreciate you coming in to update us on everything that's going on in the city.
Thanks for having me.